An interesting phenomenon that I've recently stumbled across are TF2-themed GoFundMes. Now, if you're one of the, 10 people that doesn't know what GoFundMe is, it's what they call a crowdfunding website, or in other words, random people on the internet will post their sob stories in hopes that a bunch of suckers will throw money at them and they can eventually reach their goal. Now, I am, of course, being pedantic. There are real reasons why someone would need something like this, and I think it's pretty cool. However, the TF2-themed ones, I struggle to see why somebody would actually need money for. And if the rest of them are like the one that I was personally sent not too long ago, then I think we're in for a wild ride. All right, so let's go on GoFundMe. Let's just search TF2. Let's see what we can come up with. Me getting TF2 weapons, and the picture is Megamind. This is by Walter, and he says, I really want an Aussie, please. And it's our job to raise $200 for this poor soul to be able to afford a shiny gold pixel weapon. There is unfortunately no other information other than I want an Aussie, please. So I don't have much to say about this one other than I don't know what Australian you're going to get. $200 is way more than any Australian actually costs. So I think Walter's a bit of a grifter here. Oh, here's an interesting one. Let's save TF2 together with a $150,000 goal, which I don't know. One of the things I'm not a big fan of with GoFundMe is they don't explain what the money will be spent on outside of the description, but the description in this one luckily explains it. Hello, this is a GoFundMe dedicated to raising money to save TF2. The funds will be raised and sent to the TF2 devs to give them a financial incentive to work on the next project. I don't really think this is a problem that you can just throw money at to solve. I don't think it's like the developers themselves that are saying, oh, we don't want to work on the game. I think it's more of executive management. I could be wrong. I can't remember the exact details of how Valve works, but I do know that chucking $150,000 at a team of developers is not going to make them want to work on TF2 more. They do explain that the money that is presented is the average cost to make an indie game, which this kind of buys into the meme of, oh, Valve's just a small indie studio. TF2 is just a quirky, Earthbound-inspired RPG. It's like... Really? Valve is like a multi-million-dollar company. You're not gonna bribe them with 150 grand, buddy. Give William, or in parentheses, the TF2 guy, Windows. My friend William is dying. He can't afford Windows. Please donate. And the goal is $5. I think Windows is slightly more expensive than that, or free if you're a cool kid like me. But this is just a troll one. When was this created? This was made on May 31st. So all of these look like they are, fairly recent, which makes me wonder what the GoFundMe, moderation is, or if some of these, expire, because clearly there's no barrier for entry for making, some of the shit posts on GoFundMe like these. Here's one that you'll see quite a bit. This was a similar one to what I was personally sent. It's just someone saying, my TF2 backpack was scammed. They're asking for money to replace the items. It's like, you know what? I don't even think that's, the worst thing that you could ask for. It's just a, hey, could you chuck $5 my way if you're feeling bad for me getting scammed? And while I'm not gonna go full Darwinist here and say, oh, if you get scammed, then that's because you're the weak link in the chain of life. It's like, okay, no, I get that it happens, right? But if you gave money to every single person who got scammed, you would very quickly become absolutely broke. So I appreciate the thought, I guess, behind these. I understand that it's just people feeling bad and wondering if anyone will throw them a bone, but they are probably not going to get anything, is my guess. And based on this one, it's a $100 goal, which, I mean, I wish he'd send me, the backpack.tf link so I could even prove that he had that much in there in the first place. For all I know, he could just be, someone who just installed the game, saw someone with, a flaming hat and was like, I want one of those. Let's say I got scammed. I don't know. Some kind of verification, I think, would be nice on this website, but I'm not about to nitpick the intricacies of GoFundMe here. Here's another one that's significantly more expensive. This is for $1,300. That is more than my backpack. The description reads, my name is Kier. My TF2 backpack was scammed out of $1,000 worth of unusuals due to an API key scam, and I'm unable to recover them. Here's another thing that bothers me about this type of thing, right? It's not like you need these items to play Team Fortress 2. The point of GoFundMe in the first place is that you can donate to people who are genuinely in need. Unfortunately for Kier here, I don't think not having pixel hats in a video game is a legitimate life-threatening disease here. I think that there are better uses of loose income if you are so desperate to do so. Me get my TF2 cosmetics back. Get me my stuff back, please, and thank you. A pretty modest goal of 150 bones for... it doesn't even explain what TF2 items he lost. It's just like, get me my stuff back, please, and thank you. It sounds so demanding, and I don't know if I like this one. I want to buy a new scattergun for TF2. This is... probably the most honest one. I'm playing on a pro team and want a new scattergun. Well, it would probably help, Mr. Franco, if you listed the team you're playing on. You can't just throw that out there. Especially, like, if you're really playing on a professional team, I refuse to believe that you wouldn't already have a strange of, like, the main weapon you use. Unless you main, like, the soldier with the original or the medic with the Kritzkrieg. And in which case, I guess I could understand not wanting to drop 150 bucks, but, like, it's literally $5. I don't believe that this person that can't afford $5 is not a kid and is therefore on a pro team. Help me raise enough money for a gold pan. Oh my god, this one has $6,000 goal. And to help lure people in, the photograph you have used is quite literally a photo of your screen that has a golden frying pan plastered over a PNG background. This cannot be real. When was this made? Yeah, this was made in January, so I mean, it's been up for 6 months. Can't believe no one's donated to this, though. That's amazing. I need TF2 black paint. Okay, so he needs 2 distinctive lack of hue paints for TF2 so he can make a loadout. Pretty straightforward. Here's the problem, though, right? Distinctive lack of hue only costs 1.5 keys, which is about $3 and some change. So if you're gonna get 2 of them, then that's only like $7. I don't know what this guy is asking for $20 for. I guess it just rounds up, but like, I refuse to believe that there's not a $10 goal instead. Kill the bots in TF2 with a $1 million goal. Let's raise money to give Valve TF2 developers to kill the bots and make playing TF2 much more fun. So what do you mean by make the TF2 developers kill the bots? Are you implying that, like, if you give them like $1 million, then they'll pocket 900,000 of it, take that as a bribe, and then use the other 100 grand to, like, hire a bunch of hitmen to, like, go out and find the bot hosters? I don't know what this means. I don't know. It's made by a guy called Corporate Spyware. This looks like a honeypot. If I donate to this, am I gonna get, like, raided by the FBI? And also $1 million, that's quite a lot of money, although I will say that that's much better than the 150K that the last guy was trying to donate. So overall, I think this is a bit more solid of a donation effort, all things considered. Oh, my grandma beat cancer. I want to laugh at kids making crappy GoFundMes. Don't show me this. I need gear to steal the Valve and get heavy up da. So this one has a $400 goal, and I can tell you from experience that is not nearly enough to buy any kind of, like, tactical infiltration gear. Maybe he's, like, hiring somebody. He's just, like, paying his mates, like, 200 apiece to help him break into Valve and steal the gear. Maybe we will get the heavy up da eventually, but until this guy tells me what kind of, like, cheapo bootleg military gear he's getting for $400, I'm not gonna donate to this one. I need a hat for Team Fortress 2, so I'm not kicked. I get kicked because I play sniper and people always think I'm a bot. And in the age of bots, although, I was gonna donate to this one. I'm like, you know what, in the age of bots, I can kind of see it, but I don't want to fund a sniper main, so you're not getting any of my money. Oh, here's an actual one for a golden frying pan. The golden frying pan, an item in Team Fortress 2 that costs way too much real-world money. There's no way I'm spending over 6,000 Aussie dollars, so I turn to the only option I have left, asking others to pay for it for me. And then for anyone wondering what a quote-unquote legitimate GoFundMe for TF2 would look like, this is one ran by some hosting service that's basically asking, like, hey, we're hosting a local tournament. Does anyone mind donating so we can make this happen? So apparently Froyo Tech and G6 are going to be there, so that's kind of cool. This is a great one because not only does this actually have a legitimate cause, this also explains what the money is going to, not just, I need money because I'm sad that I got scammed. It's like, okay, this one actually has, like, goals, which I can appreciate. Box, please. I want a box in Valve's 2007 Team Fortress 2: D, thanks. What gets me about this one is that this is a $5 goal, and he has a screenshot with the price tag, which is only $3.74. So what I want to know, Mr. Fishman, is where are you planning on spending the extra $1.26? That is important information that may affect whether or not I donate. All right, so now we gotta pick one of these suckers to donate to, and today's lucky winner is going to be Franco, who just wants to buy a new scattergun. This was chosen entirely intentionally and not me doing it randomly. And there we go. Instead of donating our money to the people who are genuinely in need and require money to perhaps survive, we have sponsored this small child's dreams of becoming a scout main. All right, now that we gotten our moral obligations out of the way, let's shitpost. Let's start one of these suckers ourselves. Who am I fundraising for? Basically charity. I think I'm legally obligated to put myself, but it's a charity if you really think about it. It's your goal amount. I don't know. A bunch. Let's see, how much money can we put? Oh my god, this lets us put $3 septillion as the goal. Oh, make sure it's less than $1 septillion. My mistake. Unfortunately, it'll only let us put up to $1 billion. We can't quite sponsor ourselves getting, like, antimatter or something. All right, that's a good photo of me. Give my fundraiser a title. I have a severe gambling addiction and want the general... Oh, I can't make it that long. Give me money to fund my gambling addiction. All right, here's my convincing backstory. Hello, my name is Grape Blue. Not only was I born, but I also have physical needs. One such need is the constant inflow of digital currency into my Team Fortress 2 wallet, without which my bones will shatter into millions of pieces and all of my internal organs will collapse into singularities. As I have a notable lack of self-control, I believe it will be easier for the general public to enable my destructive online gambling habits rather than me seeking help. Instead of donating to real causes, please throw money into the void for my own entertainment so that we may all rejoice in the silliness of life. Your patronage during these trying times is appreciated. However, I will not express any gratitude because that would be taking away from the time I could be using to unbox crates instead. Thanks and have fun. All right, that looks good to me. All right, and here's the beautiful piece of art we've created here. It has a $1 billion goal. If I don't meet that, then like I said, all my bones will collapse into singularities. I'm only putting this up here because I want to see if GoFundMe will take it down. I highly doubt they will, because I've seen a lot of other ones that are arguably worse than this one, but we'll find out. Hi, Great Blue from 1 week in the future here. So as it turns out, they actually did end up taking down my shitpost fundraiser. The reason for it, though, and I think I forgot to take a screenshot, but the reason for it was because I promoted gambling in my meme description, not because of any kind of quality control. So I'll call this one a draw. I actually was not expecting them to take any kind of action, and I was probably going to remove it myself because I don't want you goobers donating to my meme campaign, but the fact that something was done on GoFundMe's part is pretty surprising, so good on them. I also am not 100% sure on whether I think GoFundMe should have quality control. The more I think about it, the more I realize, like, okay, you know what? I don't think that, like, some random neckbeard sitting at GoFundMe headquarters should be in charge of, like, some random guy's future because he forgot an apostrophe and a contraction. I don't know. I can see that very easily being abused and removing legitimate campaigns because they think they're trolls. But that's off topic. Anyway, for the video at hand, I am impressed that they did take any kind of action against the thing that I posted, and I wish people would stop trying to abuse a crowdfunding website to get free hats. Anyway, thank you for watching. This was a little bit of a more out there concept, so if you didn't enjoy this video, let me know. I mean, I'm always open to feedback, but if you did, like the video. So yeah, that's it. Bye.